What's your experience with witchcraft? We've seen the disagreement between Kasuku and Grace Nakimera, and it explains why a lot of people, especially in families and maybe workplaces, people always have disagreements on whether witchcraft is real and whether it's not real, because it's a thing you can't prove. It's not something that you can prove. There's no science to it. I mean, someone wakes up and tells you that they got an accident because they were bewitched, or their business died because they were bewitched. You can't say it's not true or it's not. So, and that's what we've seen happening with the Kasuku and Grace Nakimera incident. They are accusing each other of. Nakimera says she was bewitched while in the industry, and that's why she had a downfall. Kasuku says she wasn't bewitched, and both have their reasons. Let's first listen to Grace Nakimera.
Hi guys, how are you doing? Leero nzize clearing some air because waliwo ekintu kye mbadde ndaba nga kigenda mu maaso ne njagala nkyogereko era n'okukijjawo. Ndi wano answeringa mukulu Kasuku, taata w'abaana. Oli muntu mukulu era nkussaamu ekitiibwa, okitegeera muganda wange. Naye Kasuku, ekintu bw'oba tokimanyi bambi kireke. Tosobola gamba nti tebamuloga kuba tewaliyo. You don't know my experience. Tomanyi kye nayitamu. Bannange kambabuulire, bw'oba ekintu tokimanyi kikole ki? Kiveemu, kireke. Oyinza okuba nga gwe tokitegeera buki butegeezi. Nze I share my story kubanga sirina nsonga lwaki nva ku toopu. Okitegeera muganda wange. Ne obulamu ne bwonooneka. Like, are you saying that I intended all of that? Kuba nakipulaninga. Ebyo ebintu eddogo lya ddala era gye liri, naye ng'alisukkulumako ye Katonda. Because God above all. Naye abooluganda abadde mbagamba nti oba ekintu tokimanyi kikole ki? Kireke. Because for some people right now as we speak, waliwo abakiyitamu. Waliwo abantu that they've swapped their destinies. Ng'obulamu bwalivinga si bwalina okulivinga. Omuntu ng'akola ne bw'akola ekintu ne bw'akola ki ne bw'apulaninga nga tewali kiyitamu. And this is happening everywhere. Mu butale, waggulu mu zi office, mu ntebe mwe mutuula, yonna ebintu ebyo gye biri. Ewaffe gye twakulira amasabo gye gali. So tosobola kugamba teri blood owakali. Nkusaba bambi Kasuku nedda. Ekintu bw'oba tokimanyi kireke. Okitegedde muganda wange, n'ekirala kikango sirina nsonga lwaki kati nali mbadde ki? Kale mbulya kati nali mbadde ki? Abantu bannyonnyole nali ndazeewa nga lwaki? 2.7 ebyo byange naye ng'ekintu nedda. Like, don't downplay someone's experience. Do not downplay someone's experience. Ng'ate tokitegeere kigenda mu maaso. Ebyo byange. God bless you.
So that's Nakimera. She's not happy with Kasuku. She from her expression, and she was speaking her experience. You can't just take it away, because if you've been in these traditional families, or you come from the families that believe in such things, we've witnessed these things. Sometimes your mom is saying that the dad is bewitching him, or your dad is saying the mom is bewitching him, or your mom is saying that your grandmother is bewitching her. And she feels the pain. You guys don't know how she's feeling. So she keeps complaining. The people that she's accusing are denying it. So now you're there in that circus. Sometimes you take the church route. Sometimes you take the witch doctor route. And then a lot of money is wasted. A lot of time is wasted. Conflicts arise. But there's nothing to do about it sometimes, because witch doctors will eat your money and give you no solution. They just keep speculating. The church, the pastor, we know, we've seen pastors. Sometimes pastors are honest. Sometimes pastors just want to make a buck. So they'll keep telling you all sorts of things to keep bringing tithe. So you're just there confused. And a lot of families have broken up because of such things. Or a lot of friendships have been destroyed because of such things. There is no sense to it. If someone says that my stomach is paining because someone bewitched me, you're not going to say they are lying. You're not going to say that because they are the one that are feeling it. You're not going but of course, we also know that sometimes people now deny themselves medical treatment and suffer because of such silly things. Someone, because they have been believing in witchcraft their whole life, they wake up and suffer from ulcers and they keep blaming it on witchcraft. Or their leg swells and they think someone. We also us who grew up in villages, we used to see those things of someone wakes up and their leg is swelling. Maybe it's something internal, it's a health condition, but they claim that someone put some herbs on their way and they stepped on them, and that's how the egg ended up swelling. I have an example of some wealthy guy from our village who we grew up thinking he was bewitched, but then we later found out that the guy actually had some psychological disorders that were disturbing him. Now, whether the family intentionally refused to, 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 to make it public, or whether they made it public but it was known by a few people and then they never shared it with the rest of the village, but most of us discovered later that it was a psychological issue that affected his nerve, and that's how he ended up like that. So with things that you can't prove, it becomes really tricky. So you just have to let some things be. We right now can't say whether it's Kasuku is right or Nakimera is right. Nakimera is telling her personal story, so it's up to her. Whether to believe it or not, it's up to you. You can believe or you can't. It doesn't matter really. At the end of the day, she has a concert. She could also be tapping into the jazz to get market for a concert. So she should actually thank Kasuku a little bit because talkability has happened. Anyway, I would like to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section.